Hello, hello. What is up? What is up? YouTube and Twitch. We are at the end of February. We are popping. What is this? What is popping on here? We are playing the driver wheelman. What's up, Meister G? Nice song in the background. Yeah, it's a pretty poppin' song. I like it too. I think we're good to go. Oh, we should let the Twitter world know what we're up to. Lots to cover. We can't be slacking tonight. It's a big night. I've been doing PS4 streams and PS3 streams. I threw those straight in the garbage. I said it's time to go back to the classic PlayStation 1 era. My favorite era of games. My favorite. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the PS1 era? N64, PS1, Sega Saturn. Quite the lineup. I thought you were playing the other Wheelman on last gen. It's the one with Vin Diesel. Yes, I have heard of that. It's just called Wheelman, isn't it? My PS3 controller is totally messed up. If you can see that. I no longer have an L2 button, so anything with L2 I kind of have to press in. We're gonna go... I think it's Take a Ride. This game, I didn't find out till recently when I used to have this game and then we sold it. And I recently bought it again when I was into collecting and stuff, and I'm just going to take a ride. San Francisco Classic Day. But buying it again, I tried to do the career of this game. And it is so bad. It is so boring of a career. I hated it. It's like literally just drive here, pick up this thing, go to this other place, drive here, catch this car, but drive here. It's unbearable. But what I would do as a kid, playing this game, I would only do the free ride. And that's all I'm going to do tonight because it was fun enough for me then. And playing it recently, I still was having fun with it. But even then, just the free stuff, the free ride or whatever you want to call it. So much fun, in tears as a kid, laughing at just kind of the mayhem you can call. See the cops coming up behind you, the meter that they're chasing you. Like, it's so much fun. So much fun. But so I'm not comfortable right now. This when did this come out? I think 99. No controller connected. I'm loving this controller. I'm having a really fun time with it. It's on its last leg. I think it's constantly trying to find like the Bluetooth. It's not fun. So this game came out in 99. There was Grand Theft Auto at the time, which every time it was a Blockbuster renting games or something back then, I would always look at Grand Theft Auto, but it was all 2D, and it was pretty cool the amount of things you could do. Game over. Play again. Grand Theft Auto at the time was, on PS1, was all like you're looking down. And that just wasn't fun to me as a kid. I wanted to be like 3D. I was spoiled with 3D. I didn't want to go back to kind of 2D stuff. And this was the first game I played that was like, you can go around and crash cars in this big city and stuff. And this was my first open world kind of driving kind of game. Open world kind of in general, I think. I love to just kind of play the free ride. I tried the missions, and those were okay. Like I said, it's very boring, but I had so much fun with this. And going and chasing, even though they run out of the way, see, they always get out of the way, the people. So, like, always crack me up. Meister G asks, what console is this on? This is on PlayStation 3. Emulating, or I have the PS3 Slim, so that's backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 games, but not PS2. The original fat PS3 could do PS2 and PS3. But how many people know the Slim can still play the PS1 games? But as you saw in the beginning, like the menu stuff, there are like issues and glitches and stuff that happen, but you know, it's whatever. I mean, it just would give me this adrenaline rush as a kid, playing this and trying to get away from the cops, and them right on the tail, and like them getting up behind you and trying to do the pit maneuver. Like, oh my gosh, this was so exciting. And they had even like, I think the original, the 2D Grand Theft Auto had this like the star system, or the kind of what's it called? What's that called on Grand Theft Auto? Fame meter? I don't know, with the stars or whatever. This has like differing levels of like the cops can get more involved and they start to cut down spike strips. You can wreck your car, which was kind of a big thing. Then you're caught, you know what I mean? Like, you're definitely caught if you damage your car enough. So this was so fun to just go and crash. Just go nuts and just crash into stuff. Sony shut down PlayStation Home on PS3. I had so many memories with my friend. Good times on PS3. Yeah, PlayStation Home. I did have. Where did my water go? Let me drink it all. I had so much fun with PlayStation Home. But it was almost stupid fun because PlayStation Home, for those that we're not lucky enough to experience PlayStation Home, they had, you basically interact with other people, other avatars. You can make your own avatar. But they had different games like bowling. You could watch like little videos in this theater, and you could sit down and like dance and make different dances and stuff and interact and chat with people. The thing that was funny about it though was you had to wait in line. You had to wait in line to play the bowling and all this stuff, and it just was like weird, goofy things they did, but so much fun. I had a lot of fun with PlayStation Home and a lot of funny stories of just like goofiness that went on PlayStation Home. But yeah, it was sad. They recently did close out PlayStation Home. We're gonna take a ride. Check out Miami. Miami in the day. Another thing that's interesting about Driver, and I remember like this boardwalk area, this like towards the sea, so well, crashing into cars and seeing the damage. That was just so, like, seeing the chips fly and the smoke coming out of the front and the front end, like, breaking, like, that was just so revolutionary at the time. Just seeing physics on the PS1. There's another game, Thrasher Scheme to Destroy, of seeing, like, ragdoll physics and stuff. Just, it wasn't great, it didn't perform, like, perfectly, like this has its issues at times, just polygons flying up in there. But this is shocking at the time, coming from Super Nintendo and 2D sprites and stuff like that. But the cops all like catch it. Oh my gosh, I've already wrecked my car. Which brings me all the way to another game I'm looking forward to. I will definitely stream, but I will do a co-op, and that is Need for Speed. High Stakes on the PlayStation 1. That game I loved so much, and the co-op of that, you can choose to be the cops and chase your friend down. You can have like a kind of split screen co-op on that and chase them down, or they can be the cop and chase you, or you can even choose to be running away from the computer cops and see if you can get so many like laps around or the time limit, and that was like some of the funnest like times I've had gaming ever. I really want to stream that soon, see if that holds up, but that was a weird time because they have all this and then they announce like Hot Pursuit for the new Need for Speed, so the modern, current gen, and I play it. And it turns into, like, if you bump into the car, it, like, takes damage that way. And then if you get all the way hit, then you get caught by the police. And I was like, it's not fun, like, getting pitted up against the wall in High Stakes and getting out and somehow, like, maneuvering and stuff. Like, that is, like, I'm just, like, giggling right now, just the fun that it is, like, running away from the cops. And, like, even just now, just getting away from the cops and stuff. It's so fun. This is so 90s, Meister G says. I'm saying that I was born in the early 20s. Or early 2000s, sorry. You were born in the early 2000s. Yeah, so I think this is, I was playing this game maybe when you weren't born yet, Meister G. Yeah, I loved playing this game. I was probably about eight at the time, 9. But it's sad that like this is one genre or one kind of thing that games did better here in this gen of games than it does now. Like I said, the new Need for Speed, Need for Speed High Stakes, and they had some other one. Most Wanted was fine. I think they still had you, like, you had to, like, you had to hit. That's the most fun part, hitting up against the wall, and the cops have to pin you up against the wall. Or in this case, they have to damage you. They do have to kind of damage you enough. You have to wreck into stuff enough that you crash, but High Stakes was the best on that. You know, having to, it was all about pinning up a wall and you couldn't, like, move. This is more, you could get damaged enough. If you're stupid enough, you wreck up against, like I have done, up against the wall and stuff, you're done so. But it's fun, like when the cops are on your tail and you can see where they're at. And go down a certain street and kind of throw them off the trail. Yeah, they have the felony meter up there. Jumping off, I would love and always crack up jumping off the ramps and going off these bridges and stuff. But one thing about PS1 stuff that I'm nostalgic for, but really sucked, and really wasn't fixed till the following generation of games was. Oh shoot! So see, they've already wrecked my car. But see, this even had a film director. You could actually go back and watch old clips, or what the replay of what you just did. This is before like Halo 3 and all of that. Need for Speed Rivals is my favorite Need for Speed game, although I remember Need for Speed Carbon on the GameCube when I was little. I'm not sure if I played Carbon. I think I quit with the games right before Carbon. Carbon I think was 05, 06. I think Rivals I can't remember. I think that was after Carbon sometime. I stopped, and my last one was Need for Speed Black. No. I think it was called Need for Speed Black. Back me up here, Meister G. Was it called Need for Speed Black? No, it was Most Wanted on 360, and that came out 06 or 07. And Carbon, I think, was like 08. It was after Most Wanted, because that was when I quit. But I liked Need for Speed Underground on the PS2, Need for Speed Underground 2, 1 and 2, those games. But man, Most Wanted was the last one I kind of like gelled with, kind of. But yeah. But another thing about Driver, and especially with this games at the time, was look at this draw distance. Like I'm going, like there's still road there. We can still look at the map. There's still road to be had, but the draw distance on this era of games was terrible. It was absolutely abysmal, and that added to good and bad things. I'm kind of nostalgic for it. It has its own kind of look now, and I think you're going to start to see, and you've already saw this kind of aesthetic in games kind of come back, and it's whereas like 2D and Super Nintendo and all those kind of games have stood the test of time. They're printed on t-shirts. How many times have you seen freaking Tekken or Tomb Raider, like those graphics like printed on t-shirts? And I have a nostalgia for it. Old Final Fantasy 7 polygons, like how bad they look now. But I think that's, people are going to like catch on that, and that's going to be trending, and I think it already is kind of trending a little bit. People getting nostalgic for that time. I wrecked my freaking car. Let's play again. Let's exit and go back to like, get it to go nighttime. Because nighttime looks pretty cool. If you like crappy, muddy graphics. But yeah, so this has like this, I have nostalgia for this like bad draw distance, but it adds to games too. So if you look at games like Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2 and all those games, or no, Silent Hill 1 especially on PS1, which I've never played, but I've seen enough footage, and I've heard people kind of back this up, that it kind of added to it. You know, having the, let's go nighttime, adding to it of having the, not being able to see so far, and that kind of is that spooky atmosphere. And I think on some games not having the draw distance works out. Another game is like Turok, where they remastered that recently, and people actually actively did not like the remaster of that because it kind of took out the fog, and the fog kind of hid that it had bad draw distance back then. Yeah, AOI 2012, what's up? In the Twitch chat, do you also have Driver 2? You know what? Let me see. It's right over here. Give me 1 second. I will tell you right now. If I don't take out my freaking mic. I think I do. There you go. I do. It's not secured in there. It's not. Oh, shoot. This has been happening with, like, PS4 games recently. Every PS4 game, I've been getting, like, newer ones. They come shrink-wrapped with the discount. It's kind of weird, but we go Driver 2. I need to play. I need to do a hangout on this one. It's been a while since I played Driver 2, but it's 2 discs. I forgot about that. Yeah, there you go. But tonight we're just checking out Driver 1, but driving in the dark. This is so funny to see too on a. I'm playing on an HD television, and even I'm looking at it actually in the stream, and it's dark as frick. It's actually darker than what it actually looks like. Okay, I think I'm actually going to quit this because it looks so bad on the stream. It's really so dark on the stream. Oh my gosh. Is it dark for you guys? I mean, yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now. It is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's get out of that. Sorry about that. Yikes. Thanks for information with Turok. Didn't know the thing with all this, and now I will stick my N64 version. Yeah, apparently, yeah, maybe you should. And yeah, I think I will do a stream of that of Driver 2 because it's been so long. Meister G asked it in the YouTube chat, how could you see in the dark while driving? It looks a lot lighter, but just with these muddy graphics, they just don't work out, you know. Sometimes they look just kind of like mud. So we'll only do day when we're playing through here. Yeah, what a freaking mess that was. Gosh almighty. What was your kind of Meister G or AOI 2012 in the Twitch chat? What was your kind of favorite PS1 games, or did you kind of Meister G? You kind of came in the game late, later than me. You said you were born in the early 2000s. Did you get to PS1? Did you play in 64 games? What was kind of stuff that you're nostalgic for? What's the kind of stuff that you guys played and remember fondly? I have so much stuff I'd like to stream from this era. So many. It is my favorite era of games. It just has so many wacky, weird games that were AAA in the sense of there weren't as many people working on it as they do have now. But studios, you know, big name studios were working on these oddball, weird things. Everyone was trying to figure out 3D, and it was the Wild West of stuff, and I kind of miss that. And the closest we've got to it is with VR currently, but yeah. AOI 2012 says, looks fine to me even in the dark, but maybe that's because I'm used to dark rooms. Are you sure AOI 2012? That was so dark. I'll bring it back. But Meister G says, how can I see in the dark while I'm driving? I don't know, that looked dark. Alright, we're going straight through the... Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea. I thought I could just run straight through them. You know, you shouldn't be so, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, as they say in Driver. I think it's on the back of the box. I'm nostalgic too for these old boxes, these old clear, basically CD cases. But one thing with these is that they cracked so easily. I have a crack. I probably have a crack in here. I actually don't, but these cracked so easily. But loved how small they were. You could pack a bunch on a shelf if you wanted. You had game manuals on these. Like, look at these. Look, I'm gonna actually send it into GT Interactive. They have a. I can send in a. What is this for? Registration card. Send this card and you will receive email updates, money savings, on new releases and exclusive offers on GT merchandise. I want to put this address in. I don't even know if GT is still in business or if they got bought out. Someone look that up. What happened to GT Interactive Software? They also made, and I think I have it. I think I sold it actually. Good ad for Castrol GTX oil in here. They had what was I gonna say with that? I can call a hint line. Wonder if they're still up. Maybe. This was also the era when I didn't have internet, so I used Strategy Guys a lot. Internet was still getting to my area, but Meister G says, didn't have a PS1 because I was born in 02, but by far my nostalgic console is the GameCube. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that. So many memories, like games like Battalion Wars, Spider-Man. GameCube was my first system. Still love it. Definitely GameCube is... I have fond memories of playing Smash Brothers, staying over at my friend's house, and playing Smash Brothers was such a fun freaking time. Late nights of staying up playing that. Wind Waker, Super Mario Sunshine. I got the Wind Waker a little bit late to the game. I think I got it in 04. It came out like 01. I think I got it like 2 or 3 years after it had been out. I was big on PS2. Huge on PS2. But once I got my GameCube, I got the Legend of Zelda collector's master collection thing. It was a black console. I think it actually has like a Triforce on it, or maybe not. But it came with what is now a rare copy. They're kind of rare because they only came with the consoles, and they were the collection of all the Zelda games. So I got that for Christmas one year. What's up, Jay Schleg? He says, "Hey, just call me Jeff." I'll just call you Jeff. That's easier for me for this. What's up? Thanks for joining in. Hey, I'm trying to drive. I'm twitching and driving at the same time. You're never supposed to do that. AOI 2012, surprised at you, Meister. Did not expect him to be so young. Yeah, sometimes I'm shocked. I was doing a stream. For Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I need to pick those back up. I got next one's up is Project 8. I think it's Project 8. But I was doing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and found out somebody. I might have been you, Meister G. I don't know. It was somebody that jumped into the stream. I can't remember the username or something, but said, I was born in 02 or born in 01 or something like that. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, you weren't even born yet, like when this game came out or whatever, but makes me feel old. Makes me feel old. Let's play again. Jeff's doing all right. Cool. Are you a Driver fan? Have you played Driver before, Jeff? Meister G had the GameCube console skin, and it was a Zelda 1. I never, the only kind of skin thing I put on any of my consoles, I didn't like to kind of put skins on my consoles. I put a PlayStation 1 like, logo sticker that we got. Demo disc, or I don't know where the frick we got it. But it was I love the PS1 logo. Getting your side, oh, I forgot I could honk. And my L1 button just fell off, so. Like my car's broke, my L1 button's broke. But, yeah, I had a PS1 kind of sticker I slapped on my PlayStation 1, which is funny. It's like, we know, it's a PlayStation 1. Why'd you do it? The only driver games I played, Jeff says, I have ever played was Driver 3 in San Francisco. I prefer San Francisco's gameplay, but 3 has better worlds. Now, San Francisco is one of the driver games that I want to check out. Because if you guys have not played that game, and Jeff could probably attest to this, I think San Francisco is the one that you can basically, like, press a button and, like, take control over different cars. And that kind of led to scenarios from the reviews I read and impressions of you could, like, be in a race and, like, jump over to another car and then jump over to another car and then, like, jump into another car, twist it real quick to, like, create a block and then, like, zoom into another car and then, like, win the race. Like, you could actually, you know, really change. Like, I thought that was awesome. I need to check that out. Meister G says I feel awkward and weird now since I revealed my age. Hey, don't feel awkward. Don't feel weird. Enjoy your life. You're young. I'm young too. I need to stop beating myself, but I feel kind of old when when I say I was like playing this at 8 when you weren't born yet or something. But don't feel awkward. Be proud of your age. Enjoy your youth. Take advantage of the time you have. Jeff backs me up. Yes, you can do that. It's very fun. I'm going to try to find a copy of that because that sounds awesome. That sounds like the big kick in the nut that driving games needed. And I wish there was more games that kind of built on that weird premise. The driving games have probably just stayed the same. That just seemed, I mean, of course it was driver, and they probably, you know, I know it was racing, but they probably had some open world elements. I would assume. AOI 2012 says, for your broom, Zach. I'm gonna probably get these cops out of here. Please help, the cops are chasing me. Please help. I love these little triangles that are showing like where they're at. It just always got my like anxiety going with the kid. Seeing where they're at. You can kind of plan for like the trendy pit wheels as well. As for your room, Zach, there are things that I have to say even though I'm still in hiatus. Oh, come on, spit it out. When are you coming out of hiatus so I can hear the criticisms about my room tour? I'm ready. I've been born ready. Jeff, hey, Meister G, if this helps you in the Twitch chat, Jeff is saying I wasn't born yet when Driver 1 came either. You guys are Generation Z is what that means. Do you guys know that's what they refer to you guys as? I think it's if you're born after 98. I think it's after 98. So you guys are Generation Z's future. I'm kind of the future too, but you guys are like the future. Meister G says, thanks for the advice. You inspire me, Zach. Don't have too much friends, and usually the top of my classes at high school. Over all of that, you still inspire me. Thank you, Meister G. That means a lot because I feel like I'm just some goofy guy playing videos on the internet. But thank you. Wow. Like me and the guys and stuff, we just do this not for like views, not for recognition, comments or stuff, but we do it because, you know, when we started, I made sure I was like telling those guys, I was like, I like a couple people on the internet, and they're not even super famous, but I like their style and I enjoy their content, and that's all I want to do. I just want people to give back at what I've already experienced, and like people like Mega 64 and stuff like that. Like I love those guys, and I just want to. So hearing that Meister G is just really cool. I still feel like I'm a goofball on the internet. Like really just playing PS1 game, but that's cool. Sorry to get all sappy. Not sappy, but just kind of like, it's kind of like my vision and goal with this channel and the Twitch channel and whatever. Just to have fun, brighten people's days up. Life is hard. The world is evil. The world's messed up. Let's just have fun and play this goofy PS1 game that looks like garbage. And talk about this video. Jeff says he's 4 years old. Wow, Jeff. Jeff, I'm like proud of you for like figuring out the internet and connecting your Wi-Fi. That inspires me. How about that? What was how young were you, everybody, when it, like, what age were you when you like experienced the internet? What age were you when you got online for the first time? Man, I'll get freaked out. Leave me alone. Call the police. No, don't call the police. They think they can travel. Okay. We are going to, my goal right now is to get away from cops. This will get you, Generation Z, listen up, this will get you ready for, I'm going to show you how to get away from police. Okay, well, never mind, don't do that. But what age, I'm interested to hear what people's, how was their experience getting online for the first time? What age were you? What was your first website? If you can remember that. I loved going up these streets in the UK. The physics of just taking out stuff is so cool. And I don't even think it matters like what speed. Yeah, no, I probably just. No, it makes a different sound, I guess. Cops' attention. Man, I'm trying to show you guys how to freaking get away from cops, because you are the next generation. You guys are going to have to run from the cyber cops. Just trying to help you guys out. So you're just going to want to throw them off. Go down some streets that you just don't. Well, when they hit you and your damage is pretty high, don't get lost in that. Next step. You're just gonna want not to wreck into somebody's Sunday. Well, yeah, that was what like not to do. Yeah, don't do that. AOI 2012. First, Tony Hawk drawing from your dad. I thought, okay, that's not bad, but the second drawing really impressed me. My props to your dad. Holy cow. Is your PS3 dusty? But I'm glad that your weights aren't that dusty. In my opinion, everyone who is healthy should work out. Yeah, about the my dad's drawing. He drew that, like I said, when I was really into like Tony Hawk and I still like Tony Hawk, but skateboarding and Tony Hawk games. Yeah, I was blown away by that too. Oh my gosh, that looks like 1-to-1, right? Like, my dad is an incredible like artist and stuff. And yeah, blew me away. Yeah. So I just kept it. So I still, I still have people that came over, and I've had just random people in my room for stuff. But I didn't really know well that would come and see this thing. Like, what the frick is on? Like, what's that giant dead bird on the wall? Like, if they didn't know who Tony was. Yeah. Yeah, the PS3 is dusty. When I had to connect the cord to it before the stream, that thing was fricked up. Oh my gosh. It is so dusty. And yeah, the working out stuff I've been doing the past couple of years now. I used to do it in like middle school and high school and kind of quit because time, and I was doing it in my cousin's gym. And then me and my fiance got a gym membership. And now we are like we're doing at home like kind of workout stuff. That's been working well. It's been destroying me. It was the first workout, like we follow kind of these like kind of video guides. And that was the first time that like it broke me. I could not continue. I see the stuff we were doing. What's going on in the YouTube chat? I see some other stuff from AOI I want to get to. Meister G says, in 2007 I first was exposed to the internet after my parents bought me an iPad. I was 5. Well, I wonder, I don't know if it was an iPad, because iPad was 2010 that came out. But it might have been some like kind of tablet device or something. It was probably some tablet device, but that's interesting. But you were on some tablet. That was the first time you experienced the internet. Wow. That's interesting, huh? Wow. Another thing from AOI 2012 in the Twitch chat says, give a honk for that. Nice collection of retro games, and liked what you had to say about them, but just a suggestion of mine. But I'd like to see videos of you where you talk about a game or a game series with some gameplay on the screen, something like nostalgia episodes. Yeah, I get that. I kind of treat the Hangouts as that. It's kind of like a mixed bag. But I get that, like, of just gameplay and talking over stuff. But my experience with that, and what I kind of like about more, is kind of like having the interactivity of the Hangouts, like having you guys talk and kind of give your insights on the game, and like I'll talk for a little bit and kind of give my nostalgia on it. I'm able to give like a mini review on it, and it's just a lot more flexible. And I find, if you look back, I've done some retrospective episodes and whatever, but I like just having the gameplay and like being able to like be nostalgic about something and play it. But I get that. I'm also with YouTube and these videos and stuff. I think there's other people that do kind of retrospectives, editing and stuff. We've got it down pretty pat. And I'm still trying to find my niche. I'm still trying. I think that's like Hangouts. I really enjoy these a lot, like hanging out with you guys. And I think a lot of people do that kind of stuff already. And I kind of want to be different. I kind of want to set out some stuff different with the channel. But yeah, so Hangouts is kind of my answer for that. If that makes sense. I loved, like, just this physics is so fun. That DK statue is pretty neat. As for the rest of your figures, but all of this is nothing compared to your fiance. Most of the girls I meet hate guys that play video games. Therefore, you're pretty lucky, Zach. Thank you. It's funny because here I'm about to shoot some advice your guys' way. Guys and girls, whoever watches this. But mostly to the guys, because there's kind of a stigma or something like, girls hate games and that kind of stuff. And my fiance never, like, she would play like Crazy Taxi when she would go over to her friend's house, and like She wasn't like, I think they had N64 growing up. Her brother had. Wasn't really into games, but now she loves playing like Game of Thrones series, Beyond Two Souls, and Heavy Rain, and Life is Strange. Like those kind of games are like movies for her. We make choices. Like that's his. She likes that. She likes the Yoshi game on Wii U. She's very casual. She'll play it. She can play it with me, basically. She won't play these on her own. But here's my piece of advice. She doesn't love video games. Like I said, she likes playing games with me. But she partakes in games with me and likes watching. She likes watching me play Last of Us when I play that. But mostly, above all, like she has fun with those. But she just likes and gets excited for the things that I'm into. And I am excited for the things that she's into, the things that she wants to do. And to the younger audience watching, if you find a girl that legitimately likes games as much as I do, I mean, like I said, Chelsea's not as big as in the games. She spends time, she wants to take time to enjoy the kind of stuff that I enjoy, and vice versa. So you might not find a girl that loves games, and that's okay. Don't expect that. It's really cool if you do. I have another friend that she plays Overwatch and stuff like this. And, she's really into games. My fiance is not. She's big into it. But find someone that loves what you love. That should be the goal. And that should be the goal for you, for her, or him, whatever. Just find somebody that enjoys what you enjoy. That enjoys your hobbies and then you enjoy theirs. And you like spending time with them. That's what's important. Yeah. Meister G says, sorry, the first iPhone I met. Yeah, the first iPhone did come out in 07. That's interesting. The first iPhone was the first time you got online. Wow. That's really cool. The first time I got online was in 90... I want to say 7 or 8. What's up in the YouTube chat, Brett Reed? Thank you for joining us, Brett Reed. Have you joined in here before? Have you joined in with us before? I'm not sure I remember that name. Brett Reed says, does she like the Switch? I feel like that console is appealing to casual and veteran gamers alike. Yes, she does, Brett. She does like the Switch a lot. And she sees it as more of a cool thing for her nephews and stuff. If her family's getting together, or our family, and that thing is so easy just to dock and be a mobile console. And for that, she's like, oh shoot, bring that over and yeah, we can play that and hook that up. She really likes that a lot. She watched me play some of Breath of the Wild. Let's go back out here and try something else. She liked Breath of the Wild a lot, just watching. Yeah, she's really into the Switch. And we're really looking forward to, she's looking forward to the Yoshi game coming out for Switch. I think that's this year, right? So... Do you think I was much older, especially after the prank I did on it? Yeah, Meister G, I freaking thought you were older. Threw me for a loop there. Brett says no, first time. Well, welcome, Brett. We are just playing Driver. Car chases. I think that's like a replay. Cheats. Sorry, no cheats activated. Let's go into Undercover. This, guys, this is the worst career I've I think I've ever played in a game. It is the most boring career, but we're going to join in because I think the cutscenes are kind of funny.
Truth is, Tanner, 3 years on the department and you're still the best driver I got. We don't get too many ex-racing boys in here.
Too many ex-racing boys here. Zinzu, what is up, Zinzu? Thanks for joining us in the YouTube chat. Welcome. We are playing Driver on PS1. If you're just joining in with us, we're playing Driver on the PS1. Came out in '99. Loved this game as a kid. The physics was so fun. Wrecking into crap was so fun. We're popping into the career mode. It sucks. It is so boring. But the cutscenes are kind of funny to see. This old style cutscenes.
I need your badge. Any questions?
How's Brett and Zinzu doing tonight? Oh, I did this recently, and this is like extremely difficult to get into the main game. Oh my gosh, this sucks. Oh wow. Watch the paint job. Every wreck is like, hey man, watch the paint. Hey man, watch the paint. I see what you mean with Hangouts instead of videos like retrospective, but still I believe you have the skills for such videos. Thank you, AOI 2012. I think my point here, I'm towing the line on something, and you'll see why. Hangouts kind of does allow for like nostalgia and commentary on the game and talking about stuff like people might not know about the game. Memories of the game, review it, talking with you guys in the chat. And I get that, like, you know, the editing and stuff, and there's other channels that do that well. All I say is stay tuned, I guess. And I mentioned on a podcast, one of our recent podcasts, but I'm working on something that just stay tuned. I'm working on it. I see what you mean, Meister G, or not Meister G, AOI 2012. Stay tuned. I don't want to even say anything other than that because I'm very excited about something that's coming. Brett is alright. The DICE Awards are tonight. I'm looking forward to that. The DICE Awards are tonight. Are they streaming that? They're not streaming that, are they?
Maybe I'll give you a call when I need a ride to the grocery.
Are they streaming that? I don't think that's something I would do like reaction videos for. Oh, how to watch it. It is. It is going to be up. What do they do at the DICE Award? I mean, like, yeah, they put out awards and stuff, but they don't really have announcements, do they? Yeah, it's not. But that's neat. I did not know that. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the heads up there, Brett. Oh, good that you mentioned the podcast. It would be nice if Travis would not kick the table with his feet the next time. Funny that you mentioned that. Somebody reached out to him that we like have a mutual friend that we didn't know, like, kind of watched the podcast. Reached out to him out of nowhere. He didn't really know the guy too well, and said the same thing. It was a friend of a friend. So shout out if you're even watching this or whatever, if he tunes in. That made us laugh because people catch on to stuff if you are messing up. But you saying it AOI 2012, that's two. You know what they say. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame, really shame on me. So I'm going to tell him that and shame him into not doing that. AOI 2012. Thank you for the feedback. Zinzu says, I remember playing Driver in the back in the day. That tutorial at the beginning took a lot of attempts for me to pass, but the game was fun. Yeah, so I played this recently because I tried to go through the career. This was probably maybe almost a year ago. I tried to do this, and oh my gosh, it is so difficult. Did the 360. You think it'd give me the 180 if I did the 360. What do I gotta do for the 180? What do you do for the 180? This is so difficult to do. Okay, that's spread. Handbrake.
Hey, man. What?
Oh, that didn't even do anything. What's the handbrake? Triangle? Okay, it's triangle. Yeah, maybe I'll do better next time. You never know. I think we've got a cool little surprise with the podcast coming up, too. It's not the biggest thing in the world. But we're going to be filming that tomorrow. Oh.
Hey, man. Watch the paint.
There's the handbrake. Alright, 360. Okay. Braking is circle. There's the 360. Well, why can't I get the 180? I've done everything. Brake test and lap. The lap, I guess you just
Hey,
go
man.
frick.
Watch the paint.
Lap, you just go. Oh my gosh, this is so. It took me so many tries. This is the first thing the game gives you. It's the hardest test with a time limit. Like, why have a time limit? There's the lap, brake test. Car's wrecked. Okay, cool. That's nice. That's nice. Nice. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this, maybe. Handbrake.
Hey, man. Watch the paint. Hey, man.
Reverse 180. Oh. It's alright. Reverse 180, here we go. Nope. Nope. How do you do a 180? That was the perfect 180 I've ever seen. How do you freaking do the 180? That is a 180. Okay, I think I've had enough of this junk. So we're done with that. Jeff is back in the Twitch chat. Jeff is back. Jeff is back. Nah. Man, I was listening to some Eminem the other day. I was watching some 8 Mile clips. You guys big Eminem fans? I'm not too much, but I was watching some 8 Mile clips of his like freestyle or like battle raps and stuff. I miss that era when like battle raps and all that stuff was like, you don't see that anymore. Battle raps were kind of cool. Brett said that IGN was streaming them, yep. And the 180 is harder than the 360. Yeah, I don't get it. This game is messing with you. Yeah, it's fricked up. It's fricked up, and I'm pissed off at it. So we're just gonna go back to fun. Driving games. What are driving games? Oh, I forgot about this. What's Crow? For those that don't know, I'm playing this on a PS3 with the PS1 emulation. So the menu's all kind of like fricked up. So we're gonna do. Let's do a getaway. San Francisco. It's my driving game. AOI 2012 says, also on your channel, on your other channel, you asked the question, do you think this is funny? In one of your videos. Okay, so little pretense for this. I do have another channel that I've had up since Meister G's been on the internet, basically. 07. And that is on, that's called Knobber Productions. It's live action, it's skits. You might think it's funny, you might not. That's okay. It is, so that was my first channel on YouTube, and I still do it. I still do some stuff, but AOI 2012 says there's a video where, I won't spoil it, but I ask if I think it's, I asked somebody in the video if they think something is funny. And AOI 2012 found it funny. Thank you. Also, I'd like to see the return of Batman. That close-up of him was something Meg 64 couldn't do better. Well, thank you. Thank you, AOI 2012. I totally lost this game, but we're going to try again. But thank you. What's interesting about that is, if you know Frank from X64, he favorited that video. I posted that on the old forums, and he favorited that video, and it got a lot of traction. And he actually gave me some good feedback. He said he really thought that was a great video. I love Frank's work. That was just really cool. It just was really like... because that video was such a fart of an idea, and it just kind of came out. So Knobber Productions, Knobber Productions. If you guys are interested, you might hate it. it's not for everybody. Let's go back to the YouTube chat. Yeah, the 180 is harder than 360. Definitely, the game is messing with me. Most of the girls in my high school are a-holes and go for the popular guys. They are a-holes that they push me around as they go to class. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Meister G. But high school is not everything, and if you have a tough time in high school, I'm telling you, the people that I went in high school that were popular, that, you know, not to talk down on, but the people that were kind of, you know, popular and kind of boastful in high school, most of them, that was their highlight of life, was high school. And the bullied kids, the kids that were, that had trouble, they're doing all right. You know what I mean? And, they're making do with life, and they're doing some pretty cool stuff. So don't get caught up on the people in there, dating even and stuff. Like, just focus on, like, if I could go back and tell myself, like, talk to myself in high school. And I even had kind of this attitude then that made it really, I had a fun time in high school, but I think just don't get yourself kind of, you know, people kind of take it too seriously, I guess, and take your kind of like education seriously, like kind of like really absorb what you can in classes and make friendships, make kind of relationships with people that you can. To the best of your ability, but don't sweat it. Don't make that the highlight of your life. Some people do, and it's sad. You've got a whole life ahead of you, and yeah, just keep at it. Yeah, that's mine. My name is Jeff. No, I prefer Skittles Kappa. Okay, Skittles Kappa. Jeff, aka Skittles Kappa, you know. Are you streaming on another platform like YouTube? Yes, I am, Jeff. I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to get better at that, like at confirming where I'm reading some of these chat questions at. For now, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, at the same time. Dual streams. Is there like a goal I'm trying to get to? Is it a minute or something? Or is it like a leaderboard? Oh, leaderboard. Look at that. Pro driving. I think I'm literally supposed to probably get away from this guy. I'm talking like time and stuff. It's like, no, just, can you get away from this cop? Not with these controls I can't. This cop is messed. I'm messed up. Brett asks, what's your Twitch channel? I don't see a link anywhere. It's not on my YouTube? Or what? Is there... Oh, well, YouTube probably wouldn't let you show your Twitch. It's Dweebo777. That is Dweebo777 for my Twitch. And on YouTube, my channel on there is just Dweebo. That's it. On YouTube. Jeff has jumped in to the YouTube chat. Hello, Jeff, aka Skittles, as he calls himself. Thanks for jumping into the YouTube chat. He's changed sides. I'm mixed on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube is great because I can go live and my subscribers... I have more people following me on YouTube than Twitch. I don't have a lot of followers on Twitch. So that's cool is when that kicks in, all my YouTube people know, oh. But I've seen people too kind of just make a quick video saying I'm streaming live on Twitch right now if you want to jump over. So I might just only go Twitch. I don't know what I'm doing. For now, I'm just riding the line. Meister says, thanks. I do focus on my education strongly, and I'm focused on what I want to do, which is a filmmaker. Cool. That is, that's all you can do. It's good to hear. That's all you can do. Jeff says, you only have 11 followers on Twitch. Don't rub it in, Jeff. I mean, you have to rub it in. No, I don't care. Yeah, that's why, like I said, I only have 11 on there. Whereas on my YouTube, I've gone back and forth. But as of today, it just keeps changing, and that's the nature of what I'm doing and the content of the videos I put out. I'm at 500 subscribers today. Last I checked. But I'll lose some people, I'll gain 2 more, I'll lose 3 more. You know. And I think that's just with when the channel started, people probably subscribed when I was doing action figure reviews, and then I changed over to just reviews, and then I showed some game collection stuff, so I think people subscribe for different reasons. I got away. Wow, that's all I get is a game over? Okay. I won though. But some people drop off. They don't like maybe the Hangouts that we're doing or the podcast. That's what we kind of do. But you know, to each their own. Let's do Crow, whatever Crow is. Crosstown, whatever. What did I say? You get to see it for a second. Let's try to... I'm going to really see it. Crosstown something. Crosstown checkpoint. There's actually more options. Crap. There's Trailblazer and Survival and Dirt Track. Dirt Track? What's Dirt Track? AOI 2012 in the Twitch chat says, your previous question about PS1 games, nostalgia games are for me Tekken 1 through 3. Never had them. Always played the demo. Love the the Tekken games. I just combined Tekken and demo. That's what they call them. Tekken demos is a Tekko. Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, big time 7, 8, and 9. Yeah. More partial to 7. Legend of Dragoon. Never played it. Had a friend that loved those games. I need to play that, huh? I've heard some, like, the acting and stuff's pretty funny in that, but fun game. Grandia, never played. Chrono Trigger. Now that wasn't specifically PS1, but that was on the Anthology, Final Fantasy Anthology collection, which had 5 and Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is one of the best games ever made. Played that for the first time back in college. Crash Bandicoot 3, classic. Driver 2, classics. Tony Hawk 2, classic. One of my favorite games of all time. Gran Turismo, classic. Other PS1 masterpiece like Final Fantasy Tactics came later when I had my own PlayStation setup. What does that mean, your own PlayStation setup? You got to like move it in your own room or something? That is a good list. Lots of good stuff. I don't remember this at all. Dirt Track? I don't remember doing this. I just remember doing the free ride all the time. What is this? Is this weird? What's up, Warm Coat? In the Twitch chat. How are you doing today? Warm coat. I needed a warm coat today. It got pretty chilly where I'm at in Cincinnati. Jeff in the YouTube chat says the most nostalgic games for me are PS2 games. Pretty nostalgic over those as well. PS2, arguably, because it can play PS1 games. PS2 is one of my favorite consoles. I think PS1 era stuff is just a little bit more. But if you want to cheat and say because it can play PS1 games, probably PS2. Meister G says the only skateboarding game I played is Skate 3 on PS3 and I really like it. I will be doing a Skate 2 and 3 stream eventually. Problem with that is I put up, if you watch my room tour video, I put up all my old consoles in my small little freaking closet. So I can't get to the 360 right now. Very soon I will be doing, I would say in the next couple months, very soon, give me a couple months, I will be getting to the skate games. Those are going to be fun streams. I love the skate games. I was addicted to the skate games. Let's go over here. Who's in this house? What a horrible place for a house on this dirty lot. Can I go over these hills? I'm leaving. I'm tired of this place. Yeah, I'm gonna do a skate stream. I'm excited for that. One of my brothers bought himself a PS1 and played his games, and bought some too before that. I and another brother of mine played more N64 or Super Nintendo during that era. As for me, was born in 1990. I'm a 91 kid. I'm a 90 kid. So we're old fogies, basically. That's what you're telling me, AOI 2012. But that's cool. Sounds like we had very similar kind of gaming histories, because for me, if you said Super Nintendo, when I was born, and by the time I played my first game when I was like 2 or 3, oh, there's a freaking road! There's a whole town. what is this? Oh my gosh. I played the NES. Because that's all my parents had at the time. They hadn't got the Super Nintendo, but the PS1 was about to come out in like 95. So by the time I started playing games, it's a little bit before the PS1 was about to come out. But I don't have the NES, so I played all of NES. And then I got a Super Nintendo for my birthday one year with Donkey Kong Country. And then I went to PS1 and all that. We got a PS1 later. So it's funny, I kind of like went backwards and kind of caught up in some ways to those older games, which I was really thankful that I got to play those older stuff. There are some absolutely classic games that stood the test of time that are just incredible, from kind of that third gen of NES and Master System and all that snaz. Back on the YouTube chat, Jeff played a lot of Bully, Ratchet & Clank, and licensed games. I played a ton of Ratchet & Clank. I loved Ratchet & Clank and Jak and Daxter and all that stuff. I did a recent stream for Jak and Daxter, but Ratchet & Clank would be a fun one to do. Even the new one. Have you checked out the new one on PS4? Ratchet & Clank was so freaking fun. I loved the RPG elements in that, and okay, so cool. So we never had the chance to see Nirvana live, unfortunately. Yeah, we did not, huh? Let's do bag. What's this crosstown setup thing? What is this? Speaking of never getting to see Nirvana live, is anyone a fan of the band / artist Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers? It's kind of my dad's generation of rock stars or musicians, but my dad got me into them because he always played them when I was growing up. But so I was really just attached to him because my dad and stuff, or whatever. But he passed away this year. And me and my dad got to see him this past summer before, like just a couple months before he passed away. And at the time when I bought the tickets, they were so expensive to see him. And I remember going, man, is this worth it? I like Tom Petty, but should I do that? You know what I mean? Like, is it worth it? And man, here, like, knowing that he passed on, I was like, wow, it was freaking worth every penny. Oh my gosh. And he was incredible live, so that would have been something I regretted so unbelievably deeply if I did not have a chance to see that with my dad. So to see him live with my dad, incredible experience. If you guys aren't into concerts, it's such an incredible experience. Jeff says he owns a crap ton of consoles. I own an Atari 2600, NES, Super Nintendo, oh my gosh, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast, N64, PS1, PS2, PSP, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, 60 GBA, GBA SP, PS DSi, new 3DS XL, and Hyperscan. What is the Hyperscan? What the frick is the Hyperscan? So you have just a handful more than me. I have a lot of those, but I don't have a Sega CD, I don't have the Atari, or the freaking Hyperscan. And the DSi, I only had the original fat DS. I never got a DSi or DSi XL or DS Lite, I think. When DS Lite was one of them. They made so many freaking DS revisions. I was in middle school going, and then high school by the end of the DS kind of era. Well, actually, the DS lasted long. It lasted from 04 till 2011. The 3DS came out, so I was in college. Oh my gosh, think about that. The DS lasted until from 04. So 7 years? The DS lasted till 3DS? That's freaking crazy to think about. Wow. Whoa. The Hyperscan was a failed console by Mattel in 2006. Only 5 games to it. It only sold 10,000 units. I own 2 out of those 5 games, so you own just about half the entire collection. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of the Hyperscan. I guess it's hard to hear about when they only have 5 freaking games. I love watching videos on YouTube and hearing about kind of those, I don't know what this is. I'm going through checkpoints or whatever. I'm getting out of here. Let's get the frick out. I love hearing about those kind of failed consoles and the Philips CDI and because now it's just Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, you know. And it kind of seems like Microsoft wants to get out of the classic kind of console business. Some of the stuff they're doing, so might be only just two console makers, you know. I don't know. I think Nintendo and Sony might be it. I don't know. Let's go. What's the other stuff on here? Survival. What the frick is survival? Let's survive in San Francisco. It's hard enough to do in real life. Let's do it in a game. Just wanted to add, if it says something to you, but your room tour video reminded me of Rocco's figure update videos. Yeah, I mean, I'm such a huge fan of X64. I've probably taken a lot of inspiration to say from him. I love his figure update videos. Look, this is a kid, like, seeing these cops go down this hill, like, this is so fun. Running down these hills and stuff, and watching police cars on their back of the hood. Cracked me up as a kid. It's so fun. Let's see if we can find that hill again. I just went straight, right? Oh, they're just... I think I did survival. This is where it gets... They're so aggressive. Like, I don't think they even, like, chase down, like, I don't know, terrorists that bad. They probably, like, give them a little leg room, huh? They immediately... Can you imagine if they, like, handled all, like... Okay, we found what we're gonna be streaming here. Alright, just let me go. I think they are perfectly fine. No problem here, cop. I will go quietly where you call me to. I think it's perfectly... Your DK statue is an ant to his hand. Sorry. I mean, yeah, he always says that. It's an ant on the face of it. It's an ant on the face of it. Yeah, I probably drew quite a bit of inspiration. I just love his freaking... I love Rocco, basically. I'm secretly in love with Rocco from Mega 64. Yeah, I probably... see why it feels like a figure update video. I actually did. I thought I did my own figure update video. Probably not. I think the closest I've came is the... You think I want to get out, I guess. Nope. Also, 60% of the games are just Marvel games. Huh. It came out in '06. I want to see a picture of this thing. I want to peep a pic. Let's peep a pic here. Let's see. Hyperscan. I might hold it up to the camera. Yo, that thing looks nuts. Let's see. Images. That looks like a freaking like a book. It folds. Let's see. Can I just view the image? Make it bigger. Okay, here we go. Look at that. I mean, you guys can just... I mean, you already are at the computer, so it's probably stupid I'm doing this. But for those that are lazy, that's the Hyperscan. Wow. I've never seen that console. Interesting. What a stupid looking controller, too. Yeah. So if you're just joining in, we are playing Driver on the PS1. I just found a survival mode that is making me giggle like an idiot. So we're going to... Once we connect my controller back in... Yikes. If you haven't seen, I have a fricked up PS3 controller. No L2 button. Who needs it? We're going to go straight into playing it again. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to survive. I plan on, and Jeff in the YouTube chat says, I plan on getting an Atari Jaguar. Now that has one of the worst controllers of all time. That has an This cop. When he's filing out his reports, like, how'd the chase go? Well, I went 100 miles per hour and I nearly killed all the citizens on the sidewalk. I did fly and break the vehicle immediately, so it's good. Oh no, did I leave the whole thing or did I restart? So this is so cool. I do want to show people this for a second. This is the replay mode. This game had a replay mode on the PlayStation 1. That's freaking nuts. That's freaking unbelievable. And you could do like, you could fast forward, so. Okay, this is working great on simulation. But I'm like pausing it. This doesn't come really into mainstream use till Halo 3 is the first game I remember like doing this outside of this. But I would have so much fun like pausing the action, and you could change so change camera. So we'll just do you could look at in-car, this same shot you could or pursuer. So that's what that guy was looking at before he lost his job, before he broke the camera. You could like move the camera. So I'm literally in real time freezing the action and looking at that. This game, I don't see a lot of people talking about how revolutionary this was, how cool this was. They're doing very close to the not Forge, it just was their theater in Halo 3. I don't see a lot of people bragging on Driver. Or maybe they just don't know about it. You could set up a tripod camera. So you could move it right here and then so then go back to playing. I think there's a way just to play it. But what I would do is auto director. And I think this will auto change. Yeah, this auto changes the angles, and I would love to just watch the chaos unfold. And just see the craziest things happen of like multiple cops on their back and whatever these moments happening. Hitting auto director and just letting it go nuts. So fun. Also, if you want to select a character, you have to swipe a card on the console. Every game came with 5 cards, basically Skylanders before Skylanders. Interesting. They were onto something, huh? That's cool. That's really cool. You could save the replays. Like, this had everything. This was nuts. This was not like some rudimentary, like, theater system. You could actually save it to a memory card. I forgot that. Like, those little freaking 8 megabyte... See, now that's a thing where, like, I would like to see the film director on that. So I'll go here. It'll probably cancel out. It'll probably just end the run. But, wow. In here, and let's check out let's auto director it. That's so fun. Oh man, that is just so cool. That is just so awesome, guys. Cool. Well, I've had fun tonight streaming. It's about 8:30. Started about... I started closer to 7. I think I'm going to call it a stream here in just a second. I'm going to do one more probably crazy run. We're going to get away from these people, these cops. Jeff says, I think every driver game has this film editor option. 3 has it San Francisco and even Parallel Lines, I think. I forgot about Parallel Lines. Is that the one with the... No, there's 3. I guess you said San Francisco. You played it. And then Parallel Lines. I thought Parallel Lines was the one maybe that introduced that mechanic of like controlling all of the... controlling the different drivers. Like choosing who on the road you want to control. I forgot about Parallel Lines. Crap! I'm looking at the chat. I'm forgetting that there's the most aggressive cops in San Francisco. I'm gonna make this. I can flip back over. The cop hits me from the right angle. Nope. Okay, we're gonna play again. I'm gonna get away from him. Gosh, they automatically hit you. This is so hard to do. And you can't drive careful. Oh no, oh no, no. Okay, we're gonna back up. Okay, we're not gonna back up. We're gonna flip around. Flip me out. Flip me, how do I flip over? Oh, okay, we're just gonna go down here. Oh, okay, everything's fine. Okay. Everything is okay. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. Okay, everything was not okay. Okay. About your earliest statement about Legend of Dragoon, it's not worth it to play. Granny is much better choice. Your friend is right about the funny acting and voices. Yeah, he would always tell me about Legend of Dragoon and got me to play that. All right, we're going to do one more run, and I'm going to call it a stream. What do you guys think about that? Does that sound good? Oh. We're getting hit a lot. Okay, we're good. I'm doing okay. We're in control. I can turn around, like, immediately. Okay, we're doing okay. Everything's fine. I'm doing just peachy. I don't know about you guys. We're going to back up. Okay, we're doing fine. We're just, I just wanted a view. I want a view of how things are going. Okay. Things are going great. Oh! Dang it. Okay, I'm doing one more time. I lied. Driver 3 was pretty fun. I had that for original Xbox. So good. Gosh, that one hits you on this when you're trying to turn and it's over. Here. I'm doing golden now. I'm getting away. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just backing up now. Things are okay. Things are doing just fine. Okay, we're just going to try to... Man, you wrecked your car before you're doing that. Jeff says, fun fact, in order for Driver to break even, the game had to sell 4 million copies because of how much money Atari spent funding it. I did not know that. That's interesting. Huh. Well, that is probably it for me tonight. We're just going to go to... we're going to enter score. Thank you guys for joining in. That was an awesome stream. When I chose driver, I was like, is this going to be interesting? People are going to like this, but I'm glad I chose it. I forgot, I'm still like, game came out in 99, the graphics are bad, and I still was like laughing like I was when I was a kid. So survival is what you want to do. So if I do want to check out Driver 2, I'll do that soon, and we will, I think I'll do that very soon and do the survival. That's the fun thing to check out. That was where the fun was. Jeff says, okay, then I'll see you later. Hope you have a good one. You too, Jeff. AOI 2012 says, nice stream today. Hopefully it got you closer to 500 subs. I think I'm at 500. I think I just hit it. As for me, I won't be watching on Sunday. Have a test on Monday. Well, you'll be here in spirit, AOI 2012. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you on Twitch and YouTube for having fun with us today. And my name is Dweebo. And don't you forget it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you again on... Well, I should probably do the final plug of Sundays at 2:30. I do the... I do another stream, or 3:30, I'm sorry. I do streams usually, and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m., both Eastern Time. Follow me on Twitter, DweeboYT, if you want more information when I'm going live, all that fun stuff. And new podcast coming very soon. We're filming it tomorrow. It's going to be